Folks, I just posted the first video on my new channel called Down the Rabbit Hole. I made a video about Project MK Ultra, how the CIA did illegal experiments on people's brains using LSD and other drugs, focusing on mind control. I even went deeper, diving into Operation Midnight Climax, which is exactly how it sounds, believe it or not. CIA lacing people's drinks with LSD in brothels, studying them through two-way mirrors while they interacted with the women, without their knowledge, by the way. Crazy video. I know you'll enjoy the first episode, and to promote the channel and get it going, I'll be giving away 2 ounces of silver to a lucky commenter on that video. So go check out the video, like it, subscribe to the new channel, leave a comment. I'll be doing a random YouTube comment picker, so everyone is entered. Gotta be subscribed to that channel, and you have to leave a comment to be eligible to win the prize. May the luckiest stacker win. Now, folks, you have to pay attention to this article and really absorb the data that is exposing how detrimental the silver shortage will be to the world and how valuable, how pricey that will make silver sooner or later. A lot of people are saying sooner than later. We do not have enough silver to go green, and if you think we do, you're living in La La Land, and soon the world is going to realize this, and when they do, silver will be explosive. Silver Vanishing Act, EVs, and solar to swallow years of global silver reserves. This is the proof. This is why we stack silver, folks. With Western bankers keeping prices low, a generational chance to acquire silver arises. And right now, we can still acquire it for cheap because, like it says, Western bankers are still trying to keep prices low. Western bankers, though. Keyword is Western bankers. The silver rush. Solar power's explosive growth in the new laws driving demand. Silver, planet Earth's most undervalued metal, is vanishing at breakneck speed, yet it is more critical than ever. As the world surges toward electrification and artificial intelligence, silver's unique properties, conductivity, ductility, and reflectivity, make it indispensable for solar panels and emerging battery technologies. The numbers reveal a story of explosive demand and dwindling supply, with silver poised for a historic bull run. And right now we see silver at 13-year highs. With all the war going on and the amount of silver used in military, 500 ounces of silver in a single Tomahawk missile, some submarines using 11,000 ounces of silver, we are just talking about massive amounts of silver from the military industrial complex, the Department of Defense, which doesn't report how much silver they use and stopped reporting in 2002 for obvious reasons. But regardless, we don't have enough silver to go green, and we are talking about sectors that need silver. So if we are running out of it and they can't get their hands on it, what does that do? Low supply, high demand does what? Shoots the price up. Governments worldwide are subsidizing and mandating solar adoption. In the UK, most new homes by statute are required to be equipped with the solar panels, while AI data centers, hungry for rapid, scalable energy, are turning to solar as the fastest way to secure power. China's solar output now rivals a third of the total US electricity generation, and its capacity is doubling every 2 years. That is very alarming. Now, it is great for silver stackers, those that have been acquiring silver for cheap, but when the price explodes and the companies that still need it have to grab it, that's where you'll see a problem, right? That's where the issues will be. Imagine the cost of production for these companies when silver is $100 an ounce. $200 an ounce, but they still have to acquire it. That's why you see someone like Elon Musk just buying a silver mine so he can cut out the source and doesn't have to pay premiums, right? So these are some of the numbers. Global solar capacity in 2025, 2,810, and it goes down by 2030. It's 11,190. So the increase from 2025 to 2030 is 8,380. Silver needed per gigawatt, 700,000. Total silver needed, billions of ounces, is 5.87. So they're saying, key calculation, 5.87 billion ounces divided by 0.83 billion ounces is 7 years. This means it would take over 7 years of current global silver mining output to meet the projected silver demand just from the increase in solar capacity between 2025 and 2030. We don't have enough silver to go green, folks. We literally don't. Data shows this. They haven't even gone into aerospace or military or EV. This is solar. We're talking about other sectors, the investment sector. What about the medical sector? What about all the other things that silver is used for? AI chips or batteries. By 2030, global solar capacity is expected to reach 11,190 gigawatts, up from the 2,810 gigawatts in 2025. Each gigawatt of solar requires about 700,000 ounces of silver, translating to 5.87 billion ounces of silver needed just for solar expansion between 2025 and 2030, over 7 years worth of current global silver mining output. And now you're seeing these countries mandate solar panels on their roofs. And this is not going to be the last country that does this. A major green shift is coming to England's housing market. By 2027, nearly all new homes will be required to have solar panels under new UK law. How much more silver is this going to mean is going to be added to the demand now? Huh? This net zero policy aims to slash emissions, reduce energy bills, and promote sustainable living. That's very, very important information to now incorporate when we're looking at record-breaking supply deficits already in the hundreds of millions of ounces, over 1 billion ounces in the red the last 5-6 years. Electric vehicles, silver solid state revolution. Now, a new revolution is unfolding in the automotive sector. Samsung's silver solid state battery technology. Each car using this advanced battery is projected to acquire 1 kilo of silver, about 35.3 ounces, with global EV production expected to reach 58 million vehicles by 2030, and assuming 80% adoption of silver solid state batteries due to consumer demand for faster charging, double the range, lighter the weight, and longer lifespan, the numbers are staggering. But why 80% adoption? I am here listening to anyone that believes 80% adoption number is grandiose. I can't think of a time when the consumers preferred something slower, heavier, with half the performance and half the life. If the Samsung solid state battery delivers on its promise, faster charging, double the range, lighter the weight, double lifespan compared to the lithium ion, it'll be nothing short of a revolution for EVs. Range is the topic metric in EV sales, crucial for converting drivers from internal combustion engines who value freedom and travel flexibility. Sustainability, cost averaging are vital, but nothing resonates like pocketbook benefits. A battery that lasts twice as long is a game changer, just as doubling the life of a roof, windows, or tires would be. Consumers also crave speed. The fast charging means less waiting, more efficiency. With these advantages, the lithium-ion battery could soon face extinction, and 100% adoption of these new battery technology may be inevitable. And yeah, it's not even just going to be Samsung. I mean, this is going to be the new thing. Look at the table below. Note how by 2027, if the silver solid state battery hits the projections, then just this one industrial use exceeds global silver mining output. Just that one sector. Jeff Christian going to launch a YouTube video in response to this article stating that consumers prefer slower charging times, limited mileage, prefer replacing $15,000 battery systems more often? I mean, the numbers don't lie. They do not lie. Combining the silver needed for solar expansion, which is 5.87 billion ounces, with the annual silver demand from EVs shows the scale of the challenge. By 2030, just the annual silver demand from EVs alone could surpass 1.6 billion ounces, while the cumulative silver needed for solar expansion over the same period is nearly 6 billion ounces. That is insane. We will need 6 billion ounces, where average production is around 850 million ounces on a good year. This is 5 major facts of silver disappearing at breakneck speed. This is very important. No new significant silver deposits. Think about that. Silver is a topical metal. It's on the very top layer of the Earth's crust. There's only so much silver. Most silver is found by accident. And the silver that is found as a byproduct is thrown away in landfills after a couple of years, since silver is mainly used industrially. It's not like it's remelted and rescrapped and recycled like gold is, since it's used for bars and jewelry. So most silver is thrown away, and it's found by accident. We're also the 6th year of a structural deficit. The silver market is entering its sixth consecutive year of structural deficit where demand outstrips supply by a wide margin, depleting above ground inventories, institutional and government buying. As silver's monetary properties become more attractive, institutions and governments are rapidly accumulating silver, especially at current low prices. And they better be doing that or they're going to be screwed. This is when silver historically outperforms gold as the market is smaller, more prone to price overshoots. Then you have manipulation by the Western banks. Western banks have long manipulated the silver market through paper silver schemes, COMEX, artificially suppressing prices. However, buyers from the East now absorb available supply in hours, disrupting these manipulative tactics and restoring true price discovery. That's why I said Western banks earlier, because the East is now catching on, taking advantage, and that's where true price discovery could lie. Silver, the Achilles heel of the Western banking system. The systemic manipulation of silver is being exposed as a vulnerability in the Western financial system, like I was just mentioning. The small size of the silver market combined with its critical industrial and monetary roles make it a potential flashpoint for financial instability. Man, folks, think of this. And this is a tweet from Elon Musk. Well, actually, TF Metals Report post this first. As you watch the algos and the banks mess with the digital derivative price here on the NYSE option expiration day, here's just a little reminder of the solid physical fundamentals that underpin your stack. Elon tweeted this: solar power in China will exceed all sources of electricity combined in the USA in 3 to 4 years. Wake up call. Now, it's from Jesse Pelton tweeting: solar in China generated a third as much as all US generation last month, and it's doubling every 2 years. Total global mine output for silver in 2024 barely crept above 800 million. Like I mentioned, it's 850 million on a good year, while demand is pushing towards 1.2 billion ounces. And modern, efficient tech needs more of it, not less. You don't need a PhD in economics to see the squeeze coming, right? You don't need to be a rocket scientist to realize that silver is quickly vanishing. It's needed at alarming rates, doubling, tripling in the next 5 to 10 years, and that can only mean new price discovery. With silver sitting at 13-year highs right now, where do you think it's headed next? Could this be the last couple of months or years that you'll be able to acquire silver for anything under $50, anything under $100? Probably so. I mean, it doesn't take a brain chemist to realize this, folks. It's very obvious. Investing 101. Low supply, high demand pushes the price up. The only reason the price is down is because Western banks are manipulating the price on the COMEX. But with Eastern banks now catching on, price discovery, silver's true value is starting to shine. Make sure you take advantage of this. My name is Silver Slayer for a reason. You're watching silver videos for a reason. It's not gold, it's silver. There's a reason for that, folks. Make sure you are not on the opposite side of the coin when the ball drops, because you will be in total regret mode, wishing you took advantage of it, especially since you knew silver's true value. Most people won't get a chance because they don't watch silver videos. They didn't know that they could put their hard-earned dollars that's burning away in their bank account into something that holds its value, that has potential like this. They don't even know. You know. You watching this video now, you seeing this article, you are aware. So now you have a choice. At least you have a choice. Are you going to take advantage of it, though? Anyways, folks, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Remember, go check out my channel, Down the Rabbit Hole. I'm going to be doing a giveaway on there. And if you want a chance to win, make sure you go comment, subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting very cool, interesting videos on there. I promise you will be entertained and maybe even a little informed. I'll be covering all types of deep stuff, folks. I'm talking about UFOs, Project Bluebeam, anything and everything that has a conspiratorial aspect side to it that is some type of rabbit hole for me to go down. I'm going to dive into it, and I promise you will be entertained. So make sure you go subscribe and share the video, right? The channel's got to get kickstarted somehow, and with my main channel helping out, it definitely would help the channel kind of get to the point that it could be. So anyways, I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.